Hey guys, Firebrand X here with a quick follow-up video on the previous video for Super NT optimal settings. It turns out there's an easier way to cycle through the various resolutions that I recommend. I had tried it on my previous controller, but the start button is kind of unreliable on it. I needed to clean the contacts. I've cleaned them and it works great now, but I've switched to my ASCII pad anyway since everything is working perfectly on it. And I also discovered why the screen size menu had options that weren't giving square pixels. And it was just as I suspected. They were based on the aspect ratio of the entire image rather than the pixels themselves. And I honestly don't understand why you would have these options in that menu, but nevertheless, when you want to quickly adjust the width and height, you want to start with the height first, because the width labels are based on whatever your height is set to. So if I press start on the height here, you can see that it quickly jumps through the main settings that you want. So start at 4x, and then you see here there's a label for 1:1, and as you can see that's a 960 by 960. So clearly Kevtris meant 1:1 to mean the overall resolution, but there's absolutely no reason you want this on your Super Nintendo games or even for Super Game Boy. This mode just doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason that you would want this mode. But pressing start, you can get to 4x, and you can see 1024 by 960 is 4x. And then here's another one I don't understand. This 8 by 7, which gives you 1097 by 960. Again, there's absolutely no reason you want to set the resolution to this mode that I can think of. Maybe somebody in the comments can explain this, but to me, this is pointless. There's no reason you'd want this. And there's my preferred aspect correction there of 1170 by 960. And you can keep scrolling through. There's a 5x by 4x. And you can keep going and going. And there's 3x. But yeah, this 1:1 and this 8:7, to me, I don't understand why those are in the simplified screen size menu when you don't want to use either one of those modes. Neither of them are useful to me anyway. So just wanted to point that out. YouTube commenter SOH mentioned this to me, this quick shortcut of using the start button like this, and it does make it a heck of a lot easier. Here's another 1:1 that's completely useless. There's 5x mode for like Super Game Boy 2 or Super Game Boy. And there's 4:3 for 69. This is the 5x mode aspect corrected that also I recommend. So sorry for not showing this in the previous video, but it was a hardware malfunction. Thanks, and catch you later.